Insurance. Welcome back, guys. Back-to-back recording going on here. As you could tell by that brief little intro thing, I'm going to be talking about insurance and other costs to do with my next car. If you are new around here, then be sure to check out part 1, link will be in the description. In this video, as I just said, I'm going to be talking about the costs of a new car, my budget, insurance, all that sort of stuff, and why getting a new car may take more time than, than what I plan for it to, and why I may not be able to stick to promises. Now, this is quite a serious subject. It's going to be quite a wordy one, maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm going to try and keep it short. But I want you to understand and I want to cover as much as possible so you get a full understanding as to the situation I'm in. So, over here in the UK, insurance for cars is bloody ridiculous, never to say the least. It is horrendous. Insurance depends on so many different factors that, I kid you not, for an example, your insurance can, depending on the different factors, can range from anywhere such as £250 for a year, all the way up probably to about £600-700. That's no kidding. The factors that insurance depend upon is how many of the car have been written off by your age group. So, for example, how many Yaris T-Sports have been written off by people aged 18 to 21, for example, will depend upon how much my insurance costs. The location I live in depends on how much the insurance costs. Where my car is kept during the day and during the night will depend on how much the insurance costs. How many miles will I be doing annually? Depends on how much the insurance will cost. Additional drivers depend on how much the insurance will cost. The size of the engine will depend on it. How many seats the car has depends on it. I could list all day. I kid you not. I could literally list all day what insurance depends upon. Now, to give you a rough idea of how much insurance is... What's the word I'm looking for? How much insurance is ridiculous. I'm going to throw you in a real life example. In fact, I'll throw in 2 real life examples. So, at the moment, the insurance for my car is £134 a month. That's about £1,500 a year. Now, I've got mods declared, 1 year no claims bonus, which gives you discount if you haven't had an accident or anything like that. For those of you that live abroad and don't know what that means, it essentially means that you've gone a whole year without crashing, committing a driving offence or anything like that. So yeah, mods declared, no black box, 1 year's no claims bonus, fully comprehensive, stuff like that. My insurance for my car for the year is £1,500. If I was to go and get an i30N, which I'll chuck a picture up right now. So if I was to get one of them, my insurance was £870 for the year on one of them. Now, this i30N is a 2 litre turbo, 247 brake horsepower, good for about 160 mile an hour. It's a mental car. But because it's such a new car and not many have been written off, that makes insurance really, really cheap for it. Whereas where my Yaris is older and has been written off by more people of my age group and other people in general, the insurance is expensive. Now, just for reference, my Yaris is just a 1.5. It's not turbocharged, it's just a 1.5 petrol. That's all the Yaris is. 1.5 petrol, nothing exciting. It's got 100 and something horsepower, 105 horsepower, that's how much it's got, and it's probably good for about 120. You know, it's nothing exciting at all. Therefore, you may be thinking, well, if the i30N's got a bigger engine and more power, why ain't that more expensive? Well, as I just mentioned, it's because it hasn't been written off as many times as my car has. Not my exact car, but the Yaris T-Sport in general. Now, the other example I want to give is the Lexus IS200 or IS300 if you come from the US. The insurance on them is appalling. I mean, appalling. I ran an insurance quote on I think it was a year 2000 Lexus IS200, and for no black box, for 1 year's no claims, you know, all the stuff I've got for my Yaris, the insurance came back at about £3,000. Now this, yet again, is a 2 litre. It's not even turbocharged. You know, why ain't the insurance as cheap as the i30N? First of all, it's to do with its age, it's an old car. Second of all, it's to do with the safety of the car, yet again it's old, so the safety is not as good as a newer car. People from my age group and around my age group have written many of them off because they think they can drift and clearly can't, and probably because they're driving them too fast. So all of these factors play on how much insurance is. And this is the biggest reason why I will not stick to my promises of what car I get next. It purely depends on insurance. I can't stress it enough. Insurance in the UK is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So that is the main contributing factor as to why I may say I'm getting a car, but then end up not getting it. Now, talking about my budgets for the next car. Now, as I said in the last video, I've already got someone that's interested in buying my car for £900. The spats are being sold for 150 plus postage, so I'm probably looking at 170 quid in total. So that'll give me about 1,200 quid-ish to play with, because I'll probably pull some money out of my account to pay a little bit extra for a better car. On the flip side, I might, but really don't want to, finance. Why don't I want to finance? I've just never liked it. I've never been a believer of finance at all. At the end of the day, the way I look at it, and it's probably the wrong way to look at it, but it's my opinion. The way I look at it is finance is, oh, look at me, I want to be a rich kid, but really I'm not. That's the way I look at finance. I don't like that. I've always been someone that I'd rather save and pay outright than finance something or borrow money or anything like that. Never ever would want to do that. So yeah, I'd say the absolute top of my budget will probably be about £1,500 for a car. Then I've got to factor in insurance and road tax. Road tax I'm not too worried about, because as long as I can get it for under 50 quid a month, it's fine. The road tax on my car is £16 a month, £195 for the year, you know. So road tax ain't a biggie, it's just insurance, and that is why I may not stick to my promises as to what I get as a next car. But one will be coming in the new year, hopefully at about the end of January, beginning of February. So if you guys really, really want to stay around and see what car I actually end up with, then be sure to smash that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you're excited for my new car. Comment down below what you think I should get, or want to stay Japanese or Korean, as mentioned in part 1, which is also linked in the description box down below. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. This is part 2 of 2 of talking about my new car. I really, really hope you enjoyed this, and I really hope you understand as to the situation I'm in and as to why I haven't already purchased a new car. There's a lot to it. So, for the final time, I'm ending the video here. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, press the notification bell, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. I have no clue what it's going to be, but I'm going to try and get 3 videos up this week because I missed one last week. So, you know, smash the like button just for that, just for the effort. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.